While I walk here, I want to talk a bit about something my wife and I called mouthfeel. When we were, oh, I don't know, 15, 20 years ago, we had just taken 2 flights and we were very tired. We were sitting in a restaurant. We had no idea what we wanted to eat. And server came up to us, garçon, and said, "What would you like?" And we said, "You know, we don't know. It's hard to make a decision." And he looked at us and said, "Well, what does your mouth feel?" And we both looked at each other and thought, that's an interesting concept. What does your mouth feel? So we both started making little mouth noises and running our tongue inside, and we thought, you know, we made 2 decisions. She got something, I got something. It was really great. And we've kept that statement or thought in our minds since that time. When we don't know what to eat, we sit down, move our lips a little and say, what's our mouth feel? And we choose. Well, I guess that I'm going to relate that to fishing. A brown trout, what's a mouth feel? This is one of the reasons that I use a size 18 hook. I use a size 18 hook because I want the fish to feel the meat, to feel the bait. I don't want him to feel the steel of a hook. And believe me, a size 18 hook, I used to use a bigger hook. A bigger hook, oh, get up. But what would happen, I think, is the fish would spit out the bait, the food, because it felt the hook. So the mouthfeel, I think, is very important to a big fish. That's why with the chub tail, I put it in the bottom by the tail, or I put it under the body, the stomach, and I just have a very little bit of the hook protruding, because I know once that little bit of hook gets into the cartilage, into the jaw, that fish is caught, unless the bail is improper, or the drag, and the line breaks. So again, I want the fish to feel, whoa, this is a nice piece of meat, and not feel steel. So mouthfeel for humans and mouthfeel for fish, I think both are important. Now poor Alfred's going to see this and think, oh my God, there's a 3-minute segment. This has got to be a big fish. So sorry, Alfred, it's not a big fish. It's just the thought about how to make sure you have a better chance of catching the big fish. Daughter said, put the camera on and then put the lure in. I guess that's why. Goodness. I'm going across over there in a minute. This is a big fish. How many times have I said that before? How many times? I don't want you going over there. I need you over here. I could see it curl. Oh, 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 oh! This is a big fish, folks. I sure hope this is on right. Oh, oh! I'm shaking already, boy. Come on. Come on. Oh, I don't like this, actually. I don't like this. I want it to be up. I want it to be up. Come on up. Oh, yeah. Oh. I want it to be up on this side. This is a huge fish. This is a... Oh, God. Holy jeez, Alfred. Oh my gosh. That's the first cast of the day. If I go home now, people won't believe me. Oh, look at this fish. Look at this fish. Oh, oh, I gotta, oh, huh. Wow, let me get my pliers out. You know what? My first cast out, I thought I saw a swirl. And I thought, oh my goodness, couldn't be. And you know what? The second cast out, this is the result. Oh gosh, this is like the first season, first of the season, first fish, first cast. You're all tied up in here, big guy. Gotta get you out somehow. And we'll start with the tail. Oh. Ah. You know, if I have to cut the net, I will. This is worthwhile. I think the hook is out. Oh, the hook was right in the jaw again. Right in the gut. Right in the jaw. Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's cut the line here. I'll get you right back in, but I gotta get you right back out first. Oh, look at that fish. Oh my God. Oh, Alfred. Oh, God, this is bigger than the one we saw. God, come on, I'll be with you in a minute here. Wow, that's 29 inches, Alfred. Oh, oh, that is good. Oh my gosh. Early morning, it's probably around 6:10. Let's get this fish back in here. Oh, look at that. That is heavy. My boots are just leaking like you wouldn't believe. But again, who cares? Oh, who cares? Oh. Oh. I can see the watercress all growing again. Okay, let's get this back. Look at that fish. Interesting, it's got the clipped fin at the back. Okay. So again, I decided to reenact the first episode. My daughter said, Dad, put on the GoPro and then flick out. I thought, okay. So I did. And I said, I thought I saw a reaction to the Panther Martin. And I thought it actually tugged it a bit. And then I threw out the second time, and it got a little bit closer to where it hit before. And then it just smashed that. Just smashed the Panther Martin. So we'll get you back in here. I think you'll be okay. Isn't that huge? Isn't that huge? Craig Leith, I hope you catch something like that. Austin, I hope you catch something like that. That would scare you and your grandma, I think. Oh, you want to go? You're feeling a little feisty. I can feel the strength in your tail. Again, what a gorgeous fish. I can wait. Alfred's probably thinking when he sees this, hope he does see it, he's going to think, oh yeah, right, he's talking. Well, I'm talking all right, but I'm also holding. Oh, what do you think? You want to go? If you want to go, you can go. Yeah, I think you want to go. I think you want to go. Look, one last look. There you go. There you go. There you go. Not a gorgeous fish. Just going to sit there for a while and regroup. I'm going to regroup and maybe try and stand up. Oh. Got a foot full of water, but I don't care. Fish is just sitting there. I wonder if I... Oh. Now you're going to gulp some good oxygen, some water. Here, get that. There you go. Yeah, I can see you going. Yeah, you want to go? I'll do this again. Maybe grab you by the tail. Different fish. I got him. Let's put you down to the other end here, big guy. Let's put you down to the other end. There we go. Oh, there you go. Nice going. Go. Go. Yeah. Yeah, you're off to the side. Wow, thank you. Thank you very much. That was special and spectacular. To think it was just sitting in that big hole. I got that's not the one that's on the other side of the cedar, where Alfred and I had a little run-in with a big brown. The other side also has some brook trout, but goodness gracious, thank you very much. I'm signing off for a second. I'm probably empty my sinister petter that's absolutely chock full of water. And you know, I don't care. He goes, see him? There he goes. There he goes. Nice. Took me about 10 minutes to get the hook out of the net and then my pliers out of the net. It was well worth a 10-minute job. Ah, God. There he goes. I can still see him. What a gorgeous fish. What an attack. Boy, it just came after that Panther Martin like it did in the first episode, only this one I think is bigger. And you know what? I might fish for a brook trout under that black stuff. Wow. Thank you very much again. Wow. Looking at that hole that's had two wonderful fish. And this one again, I after the first cast, I thought, I think there's a big brown there because it hit the lure and then let the lure go. And when it let the lure go, I thought I saw a bit of white body. Actually, I thought I saw a lot of white body, but couldn't believe it was going to be that big. The second cast, boy, it came up a lot closer and just attacked. So it was ready for what I had. It was a Panther Martin. I'm going to fish under here now for maybe a brook trout or something like that, but wow, that was special. This is where Alfred and I caught some brook trout, and caught a beautiful brook trout a couple days ago. Absolutely gorgeous red orange bottom, and there was a smear, either a smear or a condensation mark on my lens, so you can't see it. So maybe he'll put it in as a real quick pick. But I'm gonna cast out here. I can't, well, who knows? Who knows? Let the fish do that. Okay. Oop. That's probably not good. Huh. That's probably good. Let's make sure it's on the right side. Yes, it is. Keep it a little lower. Reel in. There should be something 26 to 30 inches following us, but it's not. I think I've lost my technique. I'll turn this off for a bit. For a possible brook trout, I'm thinking about the drag. That was a big fish, and I'm very pleased with the drag I had on, because I was able to control, oh, I just lost my worm. I was able to control where the fish went. Lighter drag, it would have been under that cedar tree and gone. Tighter drag, when it's thrashed its head, I love seeing the head thrashing. When it thrashed its head, it would have broken the line. So again, drag is important. Test it beforehand to make sure it's okay. Boy, that's still exciting. To a spot where Alfred and I saw a big fish twice yesterday or the day before, and I wasn't smart enough to have the GoPro on because I didn't think there was anything there, and he just threw in and all of a sudden it came out. But I just walking from place to place, you can see the chub tail here. I got to remember that when I have a chub tail on and then I leave the spot and go to another spot, I take the chub tail off because it's sort of fragile and it ends up being knocked off. And so take it off, put it in your pocket, make the pocket smelly, so you don't have to, so you don't lose it. Anyway, here's a spot. This is where Alfred and I, there's a big hole here. Used to be foam down farther. We saw a big guy come out down at the end. Came out twice. So we'll see, all I need is him to come out once. A bit of reflection before I go. Yeah, Alfred and I yesterday saw a huge brown. We walked up there and he said, "Oh, look at that big brown." And I looked in the middle of the stream and I couldn't see anything. He said, no, at the bank. It was a monster. It had to be the 30-incher. So what I was going to do is I was going to fish up there, stand well back, put a nice juicy worm on with the smallest sinker, and throw in and see if that would interest the big guy. But because of the fish I just caught up at hole one with the Panther Martin, sorry if I'm making you dizzy here, I'm looking at the mosquitoes and everything. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to part A of hole 3 and just throw out a Panther Martin and see if somebody wants to attack that too. But I won't compromise going down to the left too much because I want to come back here and see if I can get the big guy. And again, who knows? The big guy roams from A, B, and C. I've seen them all places. So anyway, here I go, and I'm going to go over here. Panther Martin and then come back. Alfred asked me yesterday as I was fishing under here, what would happen if I caught a big fish? And I said something to the effect, I think I'd be scuppered. However, I have a good drag. If I catch something, I will try and bring it up into where hole 3, that's hole 3 where the big guy was. So we'll see what happens. I'd rather catch something than and lose it than not catch something. So I may have to take, I have the smallest of sinkers on, but I'm not sure if that's working. We'll see. I guess it'll be working if my pole bends into. Beautiful birds, huh? Early mornings have to be alive. Could be a wren, I don't know. That big fish, I'm having visions of, oh, there's a big fish, there's a big fish, there's a big fish. It's not. But those are the visions after you catch a good one. Here's something. Oh, it's a nice log. Oh, nice. What a branch. That's a gorgeous branch. Craigleaf, I don't know if you have branches this size back home. I'd like to see something attached to it, however. I left. I thought I'd cast out one Panther Martin up in that area. I can't see because of the shadows and so forth. It can't see me if there's a fish there. So I cast out, and unfortunately, I can see the lure dangling from that limb up there. And there are no fish there. I'm pretty sure. So it's sort of dangling. It's a bobble. And it will stay there for a long time. So nice cast, brown trout guy. Good going. Hey, that was an interesting day. I started off at hole 1 today because at hole 1, in order to get down to hole 1 and 2, there's a pretty steep hill. And I thought, you know, I would rather go down that steep hill at the beginning of fishing then fish hole 3 and 4 and then come back to 2 and 1 and then have to go up the hole, up the mountain. So sometimes the hip hurts and sometimes it doesn't. But in any event, that's what I did. And again, it's just amazing, right? I fish hole 1 and that beautiful, beautiful brown comes out. I can still envision that. I did a little piece of a segment on Mouthfeel, and we haven't put it in yet. Haven't really had a chance to, but in Mouthfeel, and I certainly believe Mouthfeel, this fish, this brown, I'll tell you, it had nothing to do with Mouthfeel. It was ticked. It hit the first time. I think it got ticked that it didn't get it. I threw it out again and then bang. But what a gorgeous fish. Even that crow agrees. So again, a pretty interesting catch. You know, first cast to the day I caught it, and then the second cast I really caught it, and the rest of the day was very quiet. But you know, I'll take a quiet day anytime when it starts off like that. So that's just that's great. This is the let's see, May is gone, June is gone, July is 3/4 gone. I caught that fish the first day of May, and it's back in the water, and I just caught it again, or I caught his brother maybe or something, because it was bigger today than it was before. But again, catch and release, that means that that guy is still in there. And again, that's a pretty exciting thought. May go down the same way the next time. Take Alfred with me and see if he can get some action. Provide his own stuff for a video. He did one with that still that he took, but I'd like to see him catch this guy again. Pretty good. And again, get back to drag. Great drag. Great drag. Again, take care. Going out, going home, have breakfast. Cheers. Have a good day.